I'ma one take this one. Shout out to everybody who doubted me. Shout out to everybody who believed in me. Motivation comes from everywhere. Yo, never let this shit take you to a place where this shit break you. You gotta holler at that shit later. We hit some lows, we was in the basement. Was getting high, we had to ventilate it. Immature, we offended neighbors. But of course, we was in the latest. I ain't gonna lie, I was too focused on the haters. In my mind, they was renting spaces. I evicted them and renovated. No longer entertaining. More conscious how I'm spending paper. I'm only spending through nostalgically intended flavors. You know the fact they don't acknowledge me just mean I'm greater. And that's gonna keep a nigga solid when I keep it shaking. I've been cooking up in silence so the beat get catered. You know you only see me smiling on a sweet occasion. I can switch it up right now and double dutch the cadence. I'm killing it in the pocket and it feels amazing. You know I never been the type to really keep it basic. And I'm bad at keeping in touch with my people lately. I got family that really need me. Cousins that's looking up. I promised I never leave them. I'm learning more myself. I just need their patience. Be steady until we make it on the brink of greatness. We ready, we come and take it, we gon' celebrate it. Be humble, we elevated, man, I'm hella grateful. I know niggas that never made it, all this preparation. Blood, sweat, and dedication, this is heavy, ain't it? I remember who hesitated, I'm a heavyweight. They forgot that I regulated on a daily basis. Fat niggas that barely ate and they forgetting favors. I don't care to hear the latest like who getting paper. And who baby mama they breaking, yeah, I'm different, ain't I? You can take it just how you take it, I ain't never hating. It ain't in me, I keep it playing, check my reputation. Shot at it about some statements that I'm never making. What the fuck is you niggas thinking? It was revelations. I learned to appreciate them, I was devastated. I learned to leave it in prayer where it's designated. I'm really peaceful by nature, I be medicating, my prescription meditation. I'm forever faded. Gotta live and to hurt your feelings. My perspective different about people I know from Dylan. I had to grow some inches in order to see the whole big picture. Now it's clear as water and I hope this hit you. No more chilling on them sofas with you. I got real big plans, look I'm focused, nigga. And I can't talk about them, cause dreams lose potency. I hope you see I can't be a hopeless nigga. Bleak reality, roll this with ya? No, this not Memphis. Hold this Philly, smoke this with me. Don't judge, I'm coping with it. I'm vulnerable as fuck, all out in the open with it. And that's unusual, cause usually I'm moving through time zones, back and forth, looking for the future. You, what you do? Turn around and fuck it up. Whoop-de-doo, you call my line now. You got a hold, they won't put you through. I be screening calls so the bullshit don't filter through. I don't want the love if the love ain't coming bulletproof. I gotta be free from that. I gotta be me, I'm black. You ain't gotta lie, Craig. You should try to live your truth. Look at me, I'm living proof. I done had 50 million jobs to survive and still had the trap to get me through. That's nothing I'm proud of. That's a byproduct of surviving all the hardships life tried to put me through. I don't think I'm good for you, and I don't think you great for me. Gracefully, we can separate. This ain't the place for me. Pray for me. People that love me, they save a plate for me. Gratefully, I'm humbled as fuck. And that's what's changing me. Make believe how they living if they think they great as me. Basically, I gave them all the space to see who they could be. Blatantly, I walked away so they could feel the vacancy. And I would love to see that. But all they did was hate on me. I can't trust nothing about these niggas. This my process. I don't want nothing about these niggas. It's the life I chose to live and you could feel it. The high life, it gets so addictive that you could deal it. I can't trust nothing about these niggas. This my process. I don't want nothing about these niggas. This the life I chose to live and you could feel it. The high life, it gets so addictive that you could deal it. I can't trust nothing about these niggas. This my process. I don't want nothing about these niggas. This the this my process. I can't trust nothing about these niggas, this my process. I don't want nothing about these niggas, this the life I chose to live, and you could feel it. The high life, it gets so addictive that you could deal it.
Stream 85.
This is China.
Y'all know me, right? I don't need no introduction, do I? I'm the leader of the division. My name's Trendsetter Shade. I came to make sure you remember the risk takers. The soul of a legend too, the breakthrough. I gave consignment, still niggas don't give me credit. I would've did it twice, my nigga, I don't regret it. Cause maybe the second time you'll learn, you'll get it. I've been big bro to niggas, they'll never forget it. I've been low bro to niggas, they'll never admit it. They can't tell you why they ain't put me up in position. How they say they love me but never show me their kitchen. I do California summers, I run it. My niggas winning, I'm the bull bitch. Phil Jackson, I be sinning that it's all spit. Never lacking, will spinning, this is awesome. Niggas acting, I see the footage, yeah, it cost me. Man, I lost like $500,000, yeah, that's bullshit. Y'all niggas ain't fucking with me, you's a star, kid. I'm really like the son of niggas, got my tank showing. Heavy rolling, it's no limit, I can bankroll it. I don't show it, that's cause I spin it.
Pennsylvania State Correctional Institution. Say it. This call is subject to recording and monitoring.
I don't understand, plus they hate the way you hold these penitentiaries down, man. It ain't too many people like y'all that know how to reach back in these jobs and make sure that the men that fell and stood tall in the struggle get to make sure that they alright.
I got Range Rover, vision through the snow cause I'm driven, man, the game's over. Cancer's gone, it's in remission, I ain't really sick. I'm just really sick of these niggas, I'm really slick. Boss Willie shit to these niggas, I'm the realest kid. North Philly, know my position, you look silly, kid. You tried it, but you ain't hit me, now the money's here. Them bounty hunters gon' get you, I'm in Honolulu. I'm finding comfort in women, don't do alibis. Or talk about much the niggas say they ride or die. Them same niggas will kill you and divide your pies. Then talk about you the bitches, then go cry with mom. And the family just like they miss you, I got private bonds. Private stocks and private issues, I did all my time. 6 to 12 with no snitching, man, it's party time. I'm in the zone, so fuck these niggas. My party like this, so I'm gone, they fucking with me.
They all know they feel it.
I'm gonna make
Crazy the streets is against you, but the fans is rooting for you.
I'm gonna get the money. We gonna free the penitentiaries, huh? They gonna be mad as shit and bring all y'all crazy motherfuckers out here with me.
Okay, we're downloading A-Game's formula.
3, 2, 1.
on, world? DS1 Ross, and we back here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to everybody who support the platform. Much love. Salute to all of the visionaries. Shout out to everybody who supports Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Salute to the A-Game family. Shout out to the A-Game Nation. And we are here. Make sure y'all hit that like button on the way in. Make sure y'all hit the like button. After y'all hit the like button, make sure y'all share the show. Make sure y'all share the broadcast, share it on your community tab, your Discord server, anywhere that you share videos. It's very much appreciated that you share this show. Before we get into today's show, I want to start out by saluting to the A-Game family, saluting to the A-Game Nation, and to let everyone here that supports Sheep Stay Sleep TV, all of the visionaries, that the magazine is on its way, y'all. I know y'all been hearing us speak on it for a while now, but it's coming, and it will be available for purchase, as y'all can see on y'all screen, August 4th on Amazon. It's very important. If you are a visionary, it is very important that you support this magazine. It's important because as a visionary, you can foresee on what's coming down the pipe for us brothers. Based on everything that we've been dealing with since the pandemic, all of the things that we've been seeing going on, this magazine is important for us brothers to have. It's important for you to get this magazine in men's hands because we are addressing our issues. Black men's issues will be addressed. This is not the only magazine you will get from the A-Game family, from the A-Game Nation. This is just the first. But we want you to join us, brothers, on this journey. Ladies, we would like for you to have your sons, your uncles, your dads, your granddads to join us on this mission. Because at the end of the day, we're our own agency, brothers. So we have to support us. We have to support us representing us in the correct way. A lot of us speak on how we do not have representation. It is because we're not controlling our own media. We're not presenting the best of us. We're not showing the best of us. We're not even showing the better parts of us. But in this magazine, you will see. And the magazines coming after this, you will see. So if you have a problem with us being misrepresented in the media, you got to support your own. You got to support your own. You don't like how we're constantly drugged through the mud in the media? It's time for us to support our own, brothers. It's time for us to put up or shut up. Period. All the brothers in this space, all of the gripes that we've been having, all of the things that we speak about, we bring in solutions. Do you want to be a part of the solution? You see? So on August 4th, when this magazine drops, we shouldn't hear any more complaining. It's time to build, brothers. It's time to build. You see? Because if you're not part of the solution, you're part of the what? You're part of the problem. We're bringing a solution to what? The fact that we look terrible in the media. So we're bringing our own. We have a magazine that will be available for y'all to purchase August 4th. I will have the link for all of y'all to purchase. So y'all definitely stay tuned for that. Also, just know that this publication is not just going to be some, oh, it's just on YouTube type of thing. Oh, no. Oh, no. Our magazine will be worldwide. Understand this, brothers. We're not playing anymore. If you want to be a part of the solution, come join the A Game Nation. We have the solutions. We're providing them. We're showing them. We're not just talking about what we need to do anymore. I spoke about this in my pre-recorded video. Beware of your social circle, because that will affect your level of success. Beware of the people you're around. You see? So, brothers, don't forget, August 4th, Sheep Stay Sleep TV, the entire whole A Game Nation, we will be presenting this first edition of the magazine. This is just the first of black male media that you're going to see in this space. So make sure you support. Because remember, brothers, either you're part of the solution or you're part of the problem. And you got to get with the people who are solution based. So shout out to everybody. Once again, salute to all of the visionaries. Make sure y'all be ready August 4th for this Black Manosphere magazine to drop. It is our first, but it will not be our last. So once again, shout out to all of the visionaries. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate all the love and the support that y'all have for me and this platform, Sheep Stay Sleep TV, man. I appreciate it. Now, let's get into today's show. As y'all can see, today's show, make sure y'all like and share the show too. A lot of y'all don't share the show. Like and share the show. Hitting the like button and sharing the show is free. Hit the like button, share the show, y'all. I don't come here and I don't sit here and beat y'all over the head for donations, but like the stream and share the stream. That's free. Hitting the like button, hitting the share button, that's free. Do that for me, please. It's very much appreciated if you hit the like button and hit the share button. Appreciate it. Shout out to Ty City. Appreciate you, bro. He said, peace, fam. Salute. Shout out to the Logic Sphere, man. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate that, T-Church. Yeah, man. Make sure y'all like and share the stream. That's free, man. So as y'all can see, today's show, New York City's ceasefire program. Now, as y'all know, I've been keeping y'all abreast on what's been going on with Governor Cuomo declaring a state of emergency on New York City due to gang violence. And I told y'all I was going to keep y'all abreast of this because this is very important. This is very important because this ties in to policies. And I know at one point in this space, we spoke a lot about policy. But what does policy actually affect for us? Policy affects our mobility. And as I said in previous videos and streams, that these things were going to come down and it was going to affect brothers that's in the cities, that's in the inner city, that's in the 5 boroughs. They're getting ready to come down hard. And today I'm going to actually show y'all exactly what they're doing. And just understand that this is coming to a city and state near you, brother. If you are in a very violent city, just know it's coming near you. It's coming toward you. Trust and believe. Trust and believe. I need you brothers to understand that this whole street stuff, the street life, street culture, all of that stuff is done with. It's been contrived. It's been infiltrated. There's nothing but police, agents. All of that street stuff is over with. It's all co-opted. You're not going to survive. You're not going to beat the streets. You're not going to beat the feds. You're not doing none of that. If you are partaking in street activity on any level, you're going down. This is what I want young brothers to understand today. Because I'm going to go and read from the actual website on what they got coming for y'all. They're not playing. You want to be gang? They got something for you, bruh. And the reason why I stress this so much is because you got a lot of brothers here on YouTube that claim they from the streets and stuff like that. But what baffles me is if you really from that element, you wouldn't be on here promoting it. You wouldn't be on here acting as if that's something cool or that's something that other brothers should aspire to do and to be. See, if you really from that element, if you really come from that environment, if you really is somebody, you're not going to uphold that. If you felt the pain and the trauma from coming from that, you're not going to uphold being a street dude. You're not going to be running around here sashaying like you a street dude. Because street guys don't run around and promote the streets to civilians. You see? And when I say street guys, let me make this clear. Street dudes are dudes who conduct business in the streets. Okay? Because a lot of y'all on YouTube, y'all are civilians. Y'all are civilians. So when y'all hear street dude, y'all treat it as a generic term. When a street dude is a dude who do business in the streets. So if you sell oranges on the corner of your block, you a street dude. Okay? You're a street dude. If you sell socks outside your house, you're a street dude. Okay? Just because you sold drugs, right? That doesn't only make you a street dude. Because there's other things dudes do in the streets besides sell drugs, besides rob people, besides, kill people. There's other things in the streets that is done. So do not let these internet dudes push this generic term of I'm a street dude. Okay. The CD man is a street dude. The dude who steal clothes and come back to the block and sell it is a street dude. The icy man that ride around on his cart and pull up on your block and sell your friends ices, that he's a street dude. He's a street vendor. He's a street vendor. See, I want to make this clear because I want you guys to understand who these programs are targeting. They're not targeting the DVD man. Okay? They're not targeting the guy that's selling oil and shea butter, because he's a street dude too. They're not targeting the guy who stole a jacket from Bloomingdale's and now he on the block trying to sell it. They're not, no, I need you brothers to understand this. Because a lot of you guys get caught up in YouTube terminology. See, when they're talking about street dudes, they're talking about gang members. They're talking about people who partake in gangster activity. Okay? All right? Understand this. Not the guy that's standing on a corner trying to get you to jump in his car to give you an illegal cab ride so he can make some money to feed his children. Not him. We're talking about gang members. We talking about the young brothers that's spinning the block looking for ops. Shout out to my brother, the Bishop. He said, preach, A-Game Nation. Appreciate you, family. Much love. That's who they're talking about. That's who they're talking about. They're talking about these young dudes that's all rapping, that's talking about they have ops, that's on Instagram, spinning blocks. That's who they talking about. They're talking about those guys and guys that look like them. You see, this is why yesterday I did the video the streets is not an option. And you have to let your sons know the streets is not an option, because when the police spin the block, they're looking for a certain archetype. They're looking for what? Boys who fit a certain profile. This is why, brothers, if your son is not about that life, he don't need to be out there. Because even with him dressing the way those guys dress, but him not partaking in what they're doing can cost him his life or his freedom. You see? And I'm saying this because now that these things have come down, it's going to affect the environment. You see? Let me show you. You see? Legal, law of the land, structures, housing, institutions, industries, transportation, hospitals, businesses, banking, schools, local municipalities, cities, states, and governments. You see? This is going to affect the environment. So your son, don't have your sons out there, because they can get caught up just by mistaken identity, because of how serious this problem has become. This is why I was warning you young brothers. Chill out. Chill out. This is why I tell y'all young brothers, the streets are dead. Your big homies, those dudes that you think is this, that, and the third, they're not. They don't want to go back to prison. A lot of those guys are on the payroll. A lot of those guys work for the police. And I'm going to prove it to you today. I'm going to prove it. Because I want y'all to understand just how important being our own agency is. Just how important having our own media is. You see? Because I know some of y'all, some of y'all brothers probably be like, man, it ain't really that bad. That's just how they putting it on TV. But we're not in control of our media. We're not in control of our media because we're not in control of our what? We're not in control of our what? Our appearance value. We're not in control of our appearance value. We're not worried about how we appear to the world. So when they put us on TV and they show the world who we are and what we're about, we can't be upset about that. How could we be upset about it? How could we be upset about it? This is why the support of the magazine is important. Because it's speaking to our appearance value. Media speaks to how we appear to the world. This is why we need our own media. This is why we have to support our own media, because we're going to put the images, the best images out there of black men. because we want to show the world that black men value themselves. So no, we're not savages. No, we're not demons. No, we're not on demon time. No, we're not spinning blocks. You see? But we will not see the importance of this until we understand this. Until we understand how important having a value system that values us, having our own media has to be important. If you value you, you should value your appearance. You should value what other people think about you across the world, especially if you're a positive brother. You see? Because they're going to show us something different. Shout out to Ty Brown. Appreciate you, love. She said facts. Appreciate that 50 spot. Much love. Shout out to my brother Ebo. He says they're going to lump all the posers with the real ones. The prison population will double. Prison does not make healthy-minded men. That's a fact. That is a fact. Appreciate it, my brother. That's a fact. But this is why we have to support our own media so we can control our image. This is why we have to continue to promote the 10 life value system to our brothers. So we could walk in our value, so other people could see it and other people could feel it when they come in contact with us. Shout out to Ty Brown for becoming a member. I appreciate it. Much love. But let's get to what they're trying to do to us. Let's get to it. Make sure you like the stream. Make sure you share the stream. Like and share the stream. Now, as y'all can see, this is called, first of all, we're on the website, www.1.nyc.gov. So you know the sources. And this is the NYPD section. This is called collaborative policing. Collaborative policing. What's collaborative policing? Right? Collaborative policing is the Office of Collaborative Policing fosters shared responsibility for public safety through productive partnerships with individuals, government agencies, and community-based organizations. So that is the proof right there, young brothers, that there's individuals around you that are working directly against you. Okay? And they're not wearing a police badge. I need you brothers to understand this. All your big homies is not your big homies. Understand this. Let me read it again. The Office of Collaborative Policing fosters shared responsibility for public safety. For public safety. That is for civilians. Public safety is for civilians, not gang members, not gangsters. It is for civilians, brothers. See, this is for your mama. This is for your children. This is for your grandmama that walked to the store and it take her 25 minutes to walk across the street because she an older woman. But she still live in the projects. You see, it's for public safety, not to protect you. You're not granted public safety because you're not a civilian. You're a gangster. You're a gangster. Remember? The Office of Collaborative Policing fosters shared responsibility for public safety through productive partnerships with individuals, government agencies, and community-based organizations. The Office of Collaborative Policing concentrates on developing more non-enforcement options for police officers. Okay, we'll see about that. Designing creative and focused enforcement strategies and improving access to police services. So what they're saying there is, remember I spoke about the gang summit yesterday that they just had in the Bronx, right? That was an example of enforcement strategies, designing creative and focused enforcement strategies. You see? What is the new Black Panther Party? They're a community-based organization. They're a community-based organization. You see? Now, let's scroll down a little bit. Now, pay attention to this. Creative crime control strategies. Creative crime control strategies. Pay attention to that. Pay attention to that. This is why I was telling y'all young brothers, they're not playing with y'all no more. They're not playing. They're not playing. If you are living in New York City and you have a son that is between the age of 13 to 25, I'm going to say to 30, and they go to school within the 5 boroughs, make sure you take them to this page and you let them read this. Do y'all hear me, brothers? If you are a stepfather, if you are an uncle, if you're a big brother, if you're a big cousin, if you have any family in New York City, in the 5 boroughs, and you know you got some young, wild cousins, tell them to read what they're getting ready to be faced with. Don't be ashamed to tell them. Tell them, because whether y'all believe it or not, these young people read more than y'all think. They're internet babies, so they read, especially if it's on the internet. Do not let this information go in this stream in vain. Do not think this is just a stream. No, this stream, you take this information, please, and pass it on. Even if you just direct them to the website, I'm going to put the website in the description box. But please let them know what's going on. Because like I said, this is just the beginning for New York City. See, they already done stuff like this in Chicago with the gangs. I haven't just went and read on their crime strategies. But they already done this. And like I said, it's coming to a city near you. So let's read what it says. It says, creative crime strategies. Creative crime strategies. Neighborhood policing. Let's read that. Since the introduction of neighborhood policing in 2015, DCCP has worked closely with precincts to ensure that neighborhood coordination officers have access to the tools they need to build stronger relationships with the communities they serve. For example, DCCP sends monthly emails to NCOs and their supervisors, which contain important information about government agencies, nonprofit organizations, and existing NYPD initiatives they can use to address concerns raised by community members and NCOs alike. Do you want an example of an NCO? An example of an NCO in New York City is SOS. It's called Save Our Streets. DCCP has also authored neighborhood policing resource guides that contain information about citywide and neighborhood specific resources that NCOs can use in the field. These guides are reviewed and updated quarterly and made available for distribution through print form and internal intranet webpage. Now, as I just said, an example of an NCO in New York City right now, one that's been, serving the community for a while now, is SOS. It's called Save Our Streets. I know SOS pretty good because a lot of the dudes that I grew up with in my neighborhood that a lot of me and my friends used to fight and, have our little qualms with when we were younger, a lot of those guys work for SOS now. A lot of those guys work for SOS. And what do SOS do? They do neighborhood policing. They go to the crime-infested areas in certain boroughs and they try to squash certain quarrels. They try to stop certain beefs. If they find out something is going on, they show up there and they talk to the community. They talk to the young gang members. They are neighborhood police. So if you wanted to know an example of an NCO that's operating out in the community right now, it's SOS. It's SOS. Shout out to Hills Inn. Appreciate you, family. Much love. Now, let's go to the next one, which is the one I'm going to speak about today. NYC Ceasefire. NYC Ceasefire. What is NYC Ceasefire about? NYC Ceasefire aims to decrease group-involved violence. Pay attention, young brothers. You riding around with gang. You rolling with bro in them. Listen to what I just read, the first sentence. The first sentence is talking about you and the bros. This is what I want you young brothers to understand. They're talking to y'all. NYC Ceasefire aims to decrease group-involved violence without increasing arrests or incarceration rates. Really? Really? we really supposed to believe that? But okay. But let's continue. It proactively delivers a strong, listen to the verbiage. It proactively delivers a strong face-to-face message to high-risk populations. Let's examine that for a minute. Now, if you know that these are at-risk youth, these are youth that come from poor dwelling, you know that these youth are poor internally. Poor. They're internally bankrupt. That's why they're calling themselves demons and savages. Now, with these people knowing this, why would they employ something strong, face-to-face? Why would they use that tactic? Why would they use that tactic if they're not trying to increase the incarceration rate and the arrest rate? Why would they use that tactic? It is because, brothers, how you appear to them, your appearance value. And as I said in previous videos, they're going to meet you with brute force. They're going to meet you with brute force. You and your friends. When they approach you guys, y'all are going to be met with brutal force. They're coming at you strong. They're coming at you face to face. That should tell you something, young brothers. That should tell you how they coming to get you. That's why you got to begin to value yourself, brother. Got to begin to value yourself. Because your life and your freedom, it's not worth nothing to them. Just like it's not worth nothing to you. There's a price tag on your life and your freedom, brother. That's why they want you to continue practicing the backward value system. So when they meet you and your friends with brute force, they can say, well, he was a problem to the environment. Part of NYC Ceasefire Program where we trained our officers to do what? Proactively deliver strong and face-to-face, right? Face-to-face. That's what they want. Face-to-face message to high-risk populations, including gangs, street crews, drug sets, and etc. They're not playing. That's what they're saying. We're not playing with y'all. So it's no more. Get that on the camera. Get it on the camera. What's that supposed to mean? So what? They got it on camera. And you and your crew was marked as a street crew and a part of this program that is here to clean up the environment, to ensure public safety. We took them out of here. We took them out of here. Understand how serious it is, brothers. Let's continue reading. NYC ceasefire aims to decrease group-involved violence without increasing arrest or incarceration rates. It proactively delivers a strong face-to-face message to high-risk populations, including gangs, street crews, drug sets, etc., because of their disproportionate likelihood of becoming victims or perpetrators of violence. The NYPD, in partnership with local, state, and federal law enforcement agencies, clergy, and community leaders, and social service providers, launched Ceasefire in Brooklyn in December 2014. This is when it was launched. They started this back in 2014. This when it was written up, 2014. But they're going to enforce it now. The program has since expanded into parts of the Bronx. Where did the gang summit go down, y'all? Huh? The gang summit that I just showed y'all yesterday on my channel, where did it go down at? In the Bronx. What is the new Black Panther Party? What are they again? They're a community-based organization. You see? You see? Brothers, it's time to tighten up. It's time to tighten up. The street stuff is dead. It's over. It's time for us to honestly earn. We have the internet. It's too much ways to make money. You won't got to be out there doing dumb stuff. But we have to instill the right things in our young men for them to understand why they don't have to commit crime. See, they committing crime because they practicing the backward value system. They're practicing the backward value system. This is why they don't value their life. It's why they don't value their health. It's why they don't value their parents and their children who's living, dwelling in the same environment that they shooting up every day. It is because initially they don't value themselves. They value this. They value see, this is what they show you on Instagram. Young brothers, on Instagram, they show you and constantly promote to you the backward lifestyle. And Facebook does the same thing. Twitter does the same thing. And they get you to promote it yourself. This is why when you get on your Instagram, you see dudes you got money phones. Everybody showing money. Everybody showing where they vacationing at. Right? Everybody showing them at work. I'm at work. I'm at lunch. 10 minutes before work. 15 minutes after work. Right? You don't see too much of the education being promoted on social media. You don't see too much of that. Oh, you're going to see it now. You know, you're going to see a bunch of book bags and, my son's going back to school. You're going to see that. You're going to see the cars. You're going to see all of that. You're going to see all of that. But if you notice, you don't get that much likes when you're working out, do you? You get more likes when you're working out or when you post money? You get more likes when you're working out or when you're on vacation? See, I'm making this point so you young brothers can understand why they invest so much in you investing into the backward value system. It is so you don't understand this. They don't want you to understand this process. Biocodiron. Now, the NYC Ceasefire Program is for what? It is for what? It is to ensure public safety, the environment. But why is the environment messed up in the beginning? Because of drill culture. Drill culture. And the drill culture is kill culture. Drill rap, kill rap, which goes back to what? Our biology, how we think and how we feel about each other. So being that we are not in control of how we think and how we feel, we don't dictate our culture. In return, we don't know what laws are being passed down, which is infecting our environment, which will affect this value, mobility. It will affect how we move now in New York City, brothers. You see? It's going to affect our mobility. It's going to affect your son's mobility. Don't your son take the bus home from school? Don't he take the trains? He's going to have to deal with this, brothers. You have to explain this to your sons. So let's finish reading it. The program has since expanded its parts of the Bronx and Staten Island. Remember I said the 5 boroughs. The ceasefire messages touches upon the following points. Follow me, y'all. Y'all hit the like button. Y'all share the show, man. Hit the like button and share the show. I know this is not no popular topic. I know this is not a popular topic in this space. I know that. I know that. If we not talking about the schematics of a strag, we don't care about it. I get it. But this is for your sons. This is for the brothers who need it. So make sure you like and share the stream. The NYPD wants to keep high-risk people alive, safe from violence, and out of prison. Violence is unacceptable and must stop. This is the message behind this program. Violence is unacceptable and must stop. Continued violence will be met with swift and certain consequences. Now let's pay attention to that. They will be met with swift and certain consequences, meaning you will go to jail or die immediately, swiftly. It's a for sure. It's a for certain. You're going to die or go to prison. They're not playing. They're not playing, young brothers. They putting you down. That's what they just told you. If you don't know how to read between the lines, let me help you. They're going to put your son in a grave, or they're going to put him in a jail cell. So you can record it. You can get everybody to record it. It's legal. They're going to put him down. It's legal. We got to stop playing, parents. We have to stop being our children's friends. Be friendly, not their friends. It's a difference. It's a difference between being friendly with your children and being their friends. You're not their friend. It's getting real out here. It's getting real. They just said it. Let me read it again. You know, because I get passionate and then y'all think, oh, he don't know what he talking about. So let me read it again. And I'm going to highlight it. It says violence is unacceptable and must stop. These are the messages that's being promoted within this program. NYC Ceasefire. Violence is unacceptable and must stop. Now read the next line. Read, everybody in the chat room, read the next line. I'm going to give y'all 30 seconds before I read it. Read the next line that I got highlighted. So y'all can understand the severity of this. It says continued violence, meaning if you do something, you'll be met with swift and certain consequences. Meaning what they're going to do to you, they're going to do it fast and it's going to be effective. And it's going to for certainly harm you. It's time to stop playing, parents. It's time to stop playing. They not playing. You think they playing with our sons? You think they playing with our daughters? But mainly our sons. You think they playing? You think they playing? They just told you they not playing. They just told you. Continued violence will be met with swift and certain consequences. Services and support are available for anyone who needs help. DCCP builds the capacity of community members who want to be involved in the NYC Ceasefire Partnership as speakers or volunteers. You see? So the summit that we saw yesterday, right, could have been part of the whole ceasefire program. This is why you had brothers there, you know, who are not active anymore, but are still known in their gangs, who did a lot of time, who were there speaking. It's why you had speakers there. It's why you had volunteers there. And see, we can't knock brothers for coming back in the community and trying to clean it up. We can't knock brothers for that. Because at the end of the day, those brothers know that they've influenced leadership. They've influenced a lot of the stuff that's going on now. A lot of those guys who were speaking, some of those guys like Mel Cross. Mel Cross is one of the original Bloods of New York City. So when you're talking about East Coast Bloods and Bloods being on the East Coast, we're talking about guys like Mel Cross, who spoke at that gang summit. He's one of the forerunners for New York City gangbanging on the Blood side. And you had your Crips there. And you had your Latin Kings there. Because, see, whether we know it or not, a lot of these young dudes now, they in little crews. But a lot of them are still gang affiliated. See, they got their little crews and stuff, but they still gang affiliated. So this is why you got the guys who are not active anymore coming and speaking. Because what? This is called collaborative policing. And what I need brothers to understand, man, is it's time for us to really address our issues. It's time for us to address all of the elephants that are in the room. Let's stop dilly-dallying. Let's stop playing. Because I just showed y'all what's coming. I just showed y'all. They're getting ready to enforce this stuff. They're going to. Whether we like it or not. Whether we ready or not. This is why I brought this to y'all today. Because this is something that we should all know about. Especially being black men in this space. Especially us having black sons. Especially of us having daughters. Because trust me, the females are gangbanging too. They gangbanging too. So I wanted to bring this to you because your children need this information more than anybody. Because they're the ones who are going to be left to deal with this stuff. So if you don't care about it enough, at least tell your little cousins, tell your nieces, your nephews to just go and check out the website and read up on it for themselves. See, because what I don't want our youth to keep falling victim to is following their value system. Because following their value system is going to lead to our extinction. This is why we have to give our youth the 10 life values, which addresses their internal issues and their external issues. You see? This is why we have to give them this. Because when you follow a system that doesn't value you, when you follow a value system that don't value you, they're looking to get rid of you at any point in time. We don't care about you. We care about your money. We don't care about you. See, this is what the backward value system tells you. We don't care about you. We care about your money. We don't care about you. We don't care about you. We care about what you can do. You see that? We care about what we can get out of you. We don't care about what's in you. We care about what we can get out of you. See that? But when you practice the value system correctly, you value yourself first. And when brothers begin to value themselves, they'll begin to understand that we are our own agency. They'll begin to understand how important it is to support this magazine, which will be available on Amazon August 4th, as y'all can see on y'all screen. Y'all will see the importance of supporting your own media. But you first have to see the value within yourself. Now, if you value yourself, right, you'll support your brothers. Because supporting your brothers is supporting you. Right? There shouldn't be no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So salute to everybody in the building. Make sure you like the stream. Make sure you share the stream. I appreciate it. Shout out to Father's Time. I appreciate you, my brother. He said, supporting this important content. Salute. A-Game Nation. A-Game Nation. Salute. Man, shout out to Ty Brown again, man. Man, I appreciate you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I appreciate it, man. You hit me with a 50 spot. You joined the channel. Then you hit me with a 100 spot, man. I appreciate it. Much love, mamas. Much love. She said, I will share this story. I will also support the magazine. Salute. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Much love, because we need our sons to get this information. All the men in our family. All the men in our family. Appreciate that, Ty Brown. Much love to you. I'm going to keep that up there. So I appreciate y'all for tuning into today's show. Make sure y'all like the stream. Make sure y'all share the stream. I appreciate y'all. Salute to all of the visionaries, man. Salute to all of the visionaries for coming through. Much love to y'all. I appreciate all the love and the support. Shout out to the A-Game family. Salute to the A-Game Nation. And as y'all know, this is DS1 Ross of Sheep Stay Sleep TV. And remember, brothers, we are our own agency. We are our own agency. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
This show is sponsored, and this channel is sponsored by A-Game, a male herbal solution. A male herbal solution. Fellas, get down in the description box and join this A-Game lifestyle. This is a lifestyle promoting optimal health for us men. It's a lifestyle that promotes optimal health for us men. It is for our energy. It is for our vitality. It is for our strength. And it is for our libido. Fellas, join this A-Game lifestyle simply by clicking the link in the description box. And at your checkout, type in the promo code SHEEP and the number 10. That's SHEEP and the number 10. Get a discount off on your purchase.